Well, back to school can be a hectic time for families. Summer is over. It's time to get back into that routine. To help us get organized, we've invited Miranda Smith from Organizing with Mo back to the program. Good morning.
Hi.
Now, do you have kids?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, are they still
They're little.
enough?
I have 3-year-old twins and a 6-year-old.
So you still have that frantic part that comes. I love this time of year. Of course, my kids are much older now, but I always thought it was fun to go buy school supplies and school clothing, but it can get kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, your schedule's changing from the lazy summer days to the active school days, so it can kind of get hectic.
Now, you broke it down in some really simple ways for people to review. So let's start. Let me show you on the list here on the screen. We're going to talk about clothing. We're going to talk about school supplies. We're going to talk about lunch snacks and then keepsakes. Okay, let's get started with the clothing.
Yeah, so sometimes if you can have some decisions made the night before, like your outfit for the kids, then it makes the morning less hectic because there's too much stuff going on. So, you know, if you have them pick out something, you could have a hook on the wall to where they can kind of have it up there and just be excited for the next day. Or if your kids actually have uniforms, maybe a separate laundry basket to separate the uniforms from their everyday clothes. So when they're trying to find that specific color shirt or those pants, you'll know where they are, whether they're washed together or folded together. They're in one basket, not mixed together.
Now, the other thing, a lot of times they'll have, especially if you have multiple kids with backpacks and organizing that, where some people have cubbies, which is really nice, but if you don't have that, is there a way to kind of adjust?
Yeah, so one thing you can, and hooks are great, because I always tell people, try to go up your walls instead of into your space. Okay. So have a drop zone, as I call it, for backpacks, jackets, umbrellas, lunch pails, anything, you know, and you can give each child a hook. You can have a hook that has several prongs, whatever kind of makes it easier to store everything together so you and your kids know where everything is.
Okay, the next area is school supplies. And everybody, if you have more than one child, they have various needs, as we know. So you've put together this really
This is a homework box. So this is my daughter's homework box. So when it comes to doing homework, whether she wants to do it at a desk or a table, everything she needs is in here, and these are great if you have several children because they're stackable, and they can design it however they want, but it's got everything they need right there, so they don't have to get up and down and get what they need.
I love all the stickers and your name on it, or not your name, her name on it. Now, are these all just available on Amazon? Or
yeah, the stickers are, I actually made this label, but these are available, yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, snacks, after school snacks, friends coming over with snacks, you've got to be really careful about how you have that available.
So one option is you can have, like, if you have any kids with sensitivities or allergies like dairy or gluten or soy, you can have a tub specifically for snacks so that you don't have to worry about what they're getting when they get home from school or if you're trying to put together their lunch. So another option for lunches is to have an actual bin in your pantry and or your refrigerator, specifically with lunch related items.
Look.
So you just take the whole thing out, whether it's the mom that's doing it the night before or the teenager that does it that morning, everything they need is right there to make their lunch.
So when you get, and you know, this is terrible because I will admit, I did not do a good job with the kids in starting them early because it's easier just to do it yourself, right? But the importance is having the responsibility.
Yeah, and cleanup, it makes cleanup easier because you just put it all back in there and just set the tub in the pantry.
Ready for the next day. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that the kids bring home. I know I still have little bitty stuff. How do we store it?
Okay, so most parents will know paperwork comes home in droves when school starts. So what do you do with the stuff you want to keep? Memorabilia, artwork. One thing is you can have a file box similar to this for each child. You can have a file for each grade, and then as they get older, you can keep, you know, the items that are precious, handwriting or fingerprints, stuff like that. You can keep those in here, and then when they get older, you can give that to them, and it's all organized.
That is so amazing. Plus, if you're wanting to, like you said, give them something in them, but I always like to know, like, these monumental things, these milestones, you know, their little hands when they were kindergarten, and then when they're in 6th grade, and then when they graduate. That's a great idea.
And if you're the parent that doesn't want all of the paperwork, there's a ton of apps out there that allow you to take pictures of either the artwork itself or your child with the artwork or the memorabilia, so you can have a digital copy of it, and then you can make a photo album or a scrapbook, a digital scrapbook, as it were, and then you don't have to have
the tangible.
Yeah,
that makes, and that storage. I've told Miranda many times she's coming to my home eventually, but I've got to get stuff together, organized before she comes to organize me. Hey, if you'd like more information, you can go to our website. We'll have the details. You can also check out Miranda at organizingwithmo.com.
Yes.
Yes, awesome. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. We'll look forward to seeing you next month.